Hi, I'm Dennis Rodkin. I write the Deal Estate column for Chicago Magazine, and this is DEQs, where I answer readers' real estate questions. Danny in Portage Park asks, we bought our house in 2002 knowing it needed a lot of work. We paid $310,000 and in the next few years spent about $34,000 to make repairs and upgrades. It appraised at $425,000 in 2006, but now it's at about $280,000. We stopped upgrading because we don't want to put money in that we won't get out when we move on, probably 5 years from now. The house still needs work, like a new air conditioning unit and maybe an additional bathroom. Should we do the work or just maintain it as is? Danny, I get the situation you're in. You have $334,000 into the house, but the house is worth 16% less than that a whole decade later. That's not uncommon. Case-Shiller, one of the strongest indexes of home values, does have Chicago home values down at about where they were in 2000, which is about what you've got. It is good that you stopped making improvements, because if you had continued, the spread now would be even bigger and more depressing between what you've spent and what your home is worth. Right now, all you spent on upgrades is all gone, and I can see that you don't want to keep pouring money in. On the other hand, look at it this way. If you hadn't done those improvements, how much less would the house be worth now? And how much smaller would your family's enjoyment of the home be? You don't say what you did, but let's say you updated the kitchen. If it were still in its old condition now, and the house was worth even less than it is, that would be a 1-2 punch. At the very least, you've enjoyed better quality living in the home because of the upgrades you made. So, should you do more? Well, there are a couple of considerations. The air conditioner. An air conditioner compressor is not a hugely expensive item. It's a few $1,000s. I know it's not easy to spend that, but one thing to think about is what you get may be more energy efficient than what you had, which would defray the cost a little bit. Also think about, how old is it now? Is it so old that it's likely to die before you sell the house? Or is it old enough that the buyer's home inspector is going to insist that it be replaced? If yes, then you should get a new one so you enjoy its benefit now and you don't have to get one in a hurry at the time you sell the house. If no, I think I'd probably still go for it, because when you sell, saying your air conditioning compressor is under 5 years old is going to be an asset. About the additional bathroom, that depends on how badly the house needs it. Is your house below prevailing standards of comparable homes? Do comparable homes have 2 full baths and you have just 1, for example? Because that would drag down your marketability at sale time if you're below the rest of the comps. Is the house inconvenient without another bath? Like, does everybody in a 4-bedroom home share 1 small bath? Or is it just that you would like another bathroom to reduce family strife? If adding a bath would put you above the comps, say the standard is 2 baths but you have 3, don't count on it helping at sale time. Buyers are on to the idea of over-improved houses, and they may be unwilling to pay anything extra for that additional bath. And that's probably going to be true even 5 years from now when we're in a less austere mood. The larger issue is, do you improve or do you stand still? I'd look at your house and evaluate what it still needs. Anything that keeps it below the norm, like too few bathrooms, you should do. You won't get the return on investment on things that the market expects your house to have, but you also will not be able to sell if you don't have the things the market expects you to have. So consider investments in family enjoyment of your home. For instance, better organized space, a TV room adapted to today's technology. Do them for yourself, not for the investment. And at the same time, don't fall back on maintenance. In 5 years, everything in your house will be 5 years older than it is now. Don't let that hurt your sale. Thanks for your question. Send me more at dennis@rodkin.com.